Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us today in this webinar where we're going to be talking about the Barclays Accelerator powered by Techstars. Specifically, we're going to give you details related to our London Accelerator, which runs its fifth program starting in February 2018. My name is Chris Adelsbach, and I'm the Managing Director with Techstars. I manage the London FinTech Accelerator. This means, together with the help of some subject matter experts, I choose the companies that enter the accelerator, and once accepted, act as a connector, chief supporter, mentor, and the person that helps you make sure that you're always seizing the amazing opportunities made available to you. Now, previous to Techstars, like you, I was an entrepreneur. I had a significant exit to a NASDAQ-listed entity. I'm also an angel investor and was recently named to be the most active fintech angel investor in the world, apparently, by a website called FinTech Global. I'm joined by Madeline Blythe, who has scouted for fintech companies for over 2 years, meeting literally hundreds of founders. She serves on a charitable board of directors and acts as a mentor to dozens of companies as well. Now, this is about plugging your startup into two giant global networks. Barclays and Techstars have formed partnerships to create a network of 4 fintech accelerator programs across 4 continents. We began in London 4 years ago, and we now have programs in New York, Cape Town, and Tel Aviv, as well as London. So if you get into our London program, you can consider yourself connected to the investor and mentor bases on all these locations. Before we get into the details, we wanted to share with you the basics, the reasons why you should keep listening to this webinar. First, like all Techstars programs, this is a 3-month program. It's based in London, which means most, if not all, of the key founders will need to be spending all their time in our offices here. The program itself focuses on one theme, but a broad definition of that theme, fintech. We'll choose 10 companies to participate. These companies can be from anywhere in the world. Each startup will receive up to $120,000 in investment, plus company perks valued at up to $2 million. As noted, you can access our other fintech nodes. You'll be given fast-track partnership opportunities with Barclays, both in the UK and globally. And of course, there will be Techstars and Barclays mentoring. We've designed this program to give you unique access, meant to truly accelerate the growth of your company. So let's talk about the 2 networks coming together in this program. The first is Techstars. What is Techstars? Well, quite simply, Techstars is the worldwide network that helps entrepreneurs succeed. Techstars was founded in 2006 by 2 prominent entrepreneurs and venture capitalists, David Cohen and Brad Feld. Many of you might have heard of Brad Feld, one of the most famous American venture capitalists. What the 2 of them realized many years ago is that what early startups need, beyond of course money, is a powerful network and strong mentorship. They wanted to see if they could provide these 2 things at scale, and thus started Techstars, and with that began the global accelerator movement. Fast forward to today, and Techstars has expanded tremendously. We now have over 30 accelerator programs across 4 continents and 19 cities, some with specific verticals and corporate partners like Barclays, and some standalone programs that are sector agnostic. We also run startup programs across 150 countries and have our own $300 million venture capital fund called Techstars Ventures, which has some of the best returns of any VC fund in the world. Across these cities and programs, Techstars now has a network of over 5,000 mentors, founders, investors, and corporate partners that give you, the entrepreneur, an unfair competitive advantage because you can plug into it wherever your startup is based. In London, Paris, New York, Cape Town, anywhere. This is especially powerful if your company has a global outlook and is looking to scale to new geographies. One of the key tenets of Techstars is that finding the right mentors is crucial to the success of a business and the sanity of its founders. We handpick and heavily curate a group of 90 mentors for each program. These people are the leaders in their respective fields, from founders of multi-million-dollar revolutionary companies to product experts, partners of VC firms, and more. Each company will meet with every mentor, and you'll mutually determine if the fit is right. Many mentors have become board members, investors, employees, and of course, friends. Our founders are pleasantly surprised by the quality of the mentors, the level of their commitment, and their values. They are here for you. They give first, meaning that they help without asking for anything in return. And this is a core Techstars value, and it's incredibly powerful. Okay, let's take a look at Techstars by the numbers. So far, we've worked with over 1,000 companies, which have gone on to raise $3.7 billion in funding at a combined valuation of $9.7 billion. Incredibly, 90% of the companies are still active or have been acquired via an M&A transaction, and we've had 127 exits to date. This success is made transparent to our founders on the Techstars.com website. Part of the reason for this success is that Techstars companies continue to benefit from the network after the accelerator has ended. For instance, we have a 5-person M&A and partnership team in Silicon Valley to help companies when they are looking to exit or forge a partnership. Our success statistics are widely thought to be the strongest in the industry. So, now let's talk about the other big network in this equation, Barclays. Barclays is one of the world's largest full-scale banks. It does everything from retail to corporate to investment banking to insurance. Barclays operates in 50 countries and has 50 million customers. This program is designed to figure out how to quickly and effectively find where are the points of value creation for your startup in the bank and plug you into those. The key here is senior management buy-in. Barclays has made open innovation with startups a strategic priority, and as such, you'll be given access to decision makers who can turn words into action. No other fintech accelerator in the world offers this type of access and level of accountability to deliver results for you. So, how does the Barclays Accelerator work? Well, it's a 3-month program based here in London that roughly follows 3 themes. The first month is all about mentorship. There will be 3 types of mentors. Barclays executives focused on helping you work with the bank. Techstars MD, me, focused on strategy and execution. And external mentors, who comprise successful entrepreneurs, senior executives from the financial services community, many of whom who are working at a variety of international banks, and technical experts. Their advice comes from wisdom. Month 2 is about building traction and partnerships. During this time, you will be fully exploring proof of concepts and pilots with Barclays. Techstars will also help you with partnerships with other institutions. We will help you meet the right people globally who can help you grow revenue and customers. Month 3 is about the theme of story, meaning getting you ready to tell your company's story in the most powerful way possible. If you ever wondered why some companies raise all the money at the early stages, it's because they were able to tell a great story about the team, their product, and their opportunity. We help you do this, getting you ready for investor pitches and, of course, demo day, which is the last day of the program, when you get on stage and present to hundreds of investors. In our last London demo day, for instance, we had 250 VCs, and 200 of them were partners, decision makers. Like all Techstars programs, this one provides up to $120,000 of investment for your company. This is broken down to a $20,000 investment from Techstars for 6% common stock in your company. For those of you who have already raised money, this is not meant to be a valuation event, and any reputable investor recognizes that. However, it must be known that 2/3 of our cohort in the past will have raised a seed round in advance of joining the program, and their investors have enjoyed valuation uplifts post-program of about 3x. In the rare case that we fail you and we're not able to provide substantial value to your company, Techstars actually offers an equity-backed guarantee. That is how much we believe in what we do, and it makes us the only accelerator in the world that provides this guarantee. We also offer a $100,000 convertible note, which is optional. Many of our companies take the note as a way to extend the runway to the next round. Now, we'd be remiss not to mention some of the other benefits that you get. For instance, for every Techstars class, including this one, we hire 9 associates for the duration of the program. These are business development, marketing specialists, people with design degrees, UI, UX, and people with front-end and back-end engineering skills. And they work for you. They're meant to be a resource for your company to help you do more faster. In the past, about half of the associates joined portfolio companies at the end of the program, making them fantastic, low-risk early hires. On top of that, it's important to talk about class community. The 10 companies that take part are all in it together, and the advice and introductions that you receive from each other becomes an invaluable addition to the value of the program. And I encourage you to reach out to alumni companies to get a first-hand account of this dynamic. And then, of course, there's the concept of Techstars for life. If you apply and are accepted, then you're a member of Techstars forever, meaning that you can tap into our community of 10,000 people all over the world to help you gain access to the people that you need. Why does this all work? What makes a Techstars program like this really stand out is that we focus just on 10 companies. And this is in stark contrast to other programs that might take 80 to 100 companies and believe in a sink or swim mentality. Instead, we follow the startup mantra of focusing, in our case, specifically on small groups of the best founders and startups in the world. And it works. In fact, a study by PitchBook found that Techstars companies performed the best, not only in funding after the program, but also follow-on funding into successive rounds. To prove my point, in the United States in 2016, 1 in 20 companies that raised a Series A financing was a Techstars alumni. You simply greatly improve your odds of success by being in our network, and it's proven in the data. Let's give you a few examples of pilots that have come out of our previous programs. DuPay came away with a fast-tracked card issuing relationship with Barclays Egypt, focusing on banking the previously unbanked. Live Oak succeeded in getting a 5-year customer contract with Barclays USA and are helping to streamline the mortgage application process. And Cutover went on to deliver 15 proof of concepts across the bank to reduce the risk of issues surrounding IT cutovers, and have now entered into an enterprise deal. Historically, about 80% of companies enter into a proof of concept or pilot with Barclays and have this agreed by week 13 of the program. Now, success breeds success. So, like all Techstars programs, the Barclays Accelerator is highly selective. In our last London class, we had almost 700 applicants from 77 countries for 10 spots. The caliber of startups is so high, and on average, we have seen company valuation rise threefold from the start of the program to the next raise. What this program is not, is startup school. In fact, increasingly, most of our applicants have a product and many have revenue and have already raised an early round of capital. Many of our founders have been entrepreneurs before and know firsthand that time is money. We aim to fast forward your business by 18 months. We accelerate your business. We don't build it for you. So, what kind of companies are we looking for? Now, when we say fintech, we take a broad view of the category. We include traditional financial services like payments, money, mobile money, lending, wealth, and insurance, but we also include relevant services that may represent a proportion of the bank's capital expenditure, like AI, cybersecurity, blockchain technologies, fraud detection, identification, and big data. It's important to note that you do not have to be a British company to apply for this program. Techstars programs are global from the outset, so we look for the 10 best companies regardless of where they come from. If you apply and are accepted to our program, you will be standing on the shoulder of giants. The founders who have gone through this program are remarkable. And here are a few examples. Leanne Kemp, CEO and founder of Everledger, was a 3-time founder with 3 exits before she joined Techstars. She's since raised capital, launched her blockchain solution in 3 verticals, signed a partnership with SAP, spoken at the World Economic Forum, delivered a TED Talk, and has had numerous accolades and awards, including being called one of the most admired people in tech. Freddie McNamara, who's CEO and founder of insurance app Cova, he signed a deal with insurance titan Swiss Re, taken investment from a leading VC, and was named in the Forbes 30 Under 30. Peter Janes is a 2-time founder and CEO founder of the digital escrow service ShieldPay. He agreed to pilot with Barclays and a number of other banks across Europe and the US and raised a significant funding round before the end of the program. He also hired 2 of our mentors and 2 Techstars associates, taking advantage of the people curation that we carry out. Finally, CEO-founder of Simudyne, Justin Lyon, is the world's foremost authority in computational simulation, and he had an enterprise-grade solution pre-program and had raised 7 figures in capital before the program, but finished with multiple pilots across a half dozen banks by the end of the program and significant interest at Investor Day, as you can imagine. If you are an extraordinary founder, have a product and revenue, and have raised capital, this program could very well be for you. Many ask how we evaluate companies to determine if you should be part of the Barclays Accelerator. First and foremost, we focus on the strength of the team. Team, as we say. We look for a well-rounded team with complementary skill sets to give us indication that they can build the next generation of great companies. Then we consider the size of the opportunity and market, your traction today, and of course your product. But above all, a great team is paramount. Now this is the last page of the formal presentation, and it may be worth you taking a screenshot as it has some important information. You can apply at techstars.com or barclaysaccelerator.com and select the London program from the drop-down. If you have any questions, please feel free to email Madeline Blythe at madeline.blythe@techstars.com, and we'll endeavor to respond as quickly as possible. Thanks so much for listening about the Barclays Accelerator powered by Techstars. We hope you'll consider applying so that we can get to know you and your startup better. Talk to you soon. Thanks.